the story so far. Had breakfast of mixed organ noodles. This was superb. Then lunch of roast goose, Michelin star roast goose. They have won Michelin star for multiple years. And this is the roast goose. It is so good. You have to eat this roast goose. It's just so good. Anyway, wanted to do something different, so we went to the Hong Kong Convention Center. In front of it, there's this place called, oh yeah, this is where Jackie Chan actually did some stunts in one of his movies. In front of it, there's this place called Anycom Park, where they have cartoon characters or comic characters from Hong Kong. So there's a various comic characters that you can actually take photos with, post with, which I did with some of them. You can actually look at the previous episode to find out more. This is like a martial arts one. And this is another cute one, a penguin and a cat telling you something which I don't know what they're trying to tell you. And then this is the statue. This is the monument they put up for the reunion of the joining of for the return of Hong Kong to China by the British. So the China government put up that monument. And the Star Ferry, because you're actually in front of the harbour, which is the Victoria Harbour here on Hong Kong Island. Day 6, Part 2. Okay, we are on the mid-tier level in Hong Kong. If you notice here, we're actually on something like an overhead bridge, okay, which goes all the way around the block, and there's actually a connection from here directly to the buildings and to the shops. So some places it may be worth it to have your shop on the second floor. And this place is the famous Yung Kee. This place is famous for its roast meats, and a lot of people come here. Tourists like me come here to eat their food here. This is the Yung Kee Restaurant, a very popular place for you to try roast meat. And it's actually a nice restaurant setting, so you can come in and they have a lot of tables, and so you don't have to worry so much about having to wait very long for the food. Okay. So this is the front of the shop itself, and if you go around here a bit, you can actually see some of the roast meats hanging in the window. There is the goose. The goose. Okay, one of the specialties here is actually their century egg. For me, I do find the century egg tastes a bit cleaner, a bit clearer, but other than that, I don't really find it anything special. But people do love their century egg. I saw this on the menu and I thought, why don't I just try it? It's actually they call it pig aorta. That means I think part of the heart, they cut it up, and then they actually boil it, and then they lightly put salt and pepper on it, and it's actually very interesting texture. And here is the roast meat we ordered. But on top there is what you call suckling pig. At the bottom is roast goose. The suckling pig here is just delicious. If you come here and it's not sold out, you do have to order the suckling pig. Once you bite into it, there's a very nice crispy sound, and then it's nice and fatty, and then it's thin, and then it's just delicious. The roast goose itself is okay, but it's not fatty enough, and then the skin itself is also not very crispy. But Other than that, not too bad. Okay, another interesting thing on the menu I ordered, which is just so-so only, is their egg roll with, if not mistaken, crab roll. So basically, I didn't think they will come out this way, but basically it's just a roll, actually tofu skin, and then they put in a crab roll, and then they roll it up, and then they slice it up. But the star of the show is the suckling pig. That is really good and delicious. Makes me hungry just looking at it. That was a very good dinner. Wait a minute, that wasn't dinner, that was just tea time. Java Road's Cooked Food Center. Okay, so we went up to the, I think it's the third floor, through the escalator. Okay, and then you can see the neighboring blocks. So basically you go in through the door, you talk to the lady will give you a number. Okay, you tell her how many people, and then she will, when the table is ready, she will call you. Okay, so this is the door you go through in to talk to the lady. Okay, basically go in, turn right. And this is the shop itself. It's actually a very big place with lots and lots of people. One thing interesting is they serve you beer in a Chinese bowl. Yes, it's a bowl. You drink beer from a bowl. How old school can you get? And then this is one of the items we ordered. This is at seasonal price. This is clams cooked with rice wine, and then in a bamboo, lotus leaf. This is really good, but then I think it's a bit expensive. Because the food here didn't come out as affordable as we expected. I think it may be because of the items we ordered, and one of the items we ordered was this one. It was a bit expensive, but cooked well, very delicious, very yummy. If you like clams, you like the fresh taste of clams, that is very good. Signature of the place. This is called spaghetti with squid. This is black ink, squid ink spaghetti with squid. The squid here is super fresh, super tender, and then they cook it really well. And then you also eat it with the spaghetti and the squid ink. This is some kind of fusion Hong Kong food, but it's actually really good. Really delicious, really yummy. I didn't expect it to be. Next dish we ordered was just so-so only. This is just pork ribs with a mayonnaise sauce. So it's like a yin-yang thing, a black and white thing. Yeah, but this one is just quite ordinary. Nothing really special about this. But the squid ink spaghetti is really not too bad. Only thing is, the next few days, when you go to the toilet, to poo, you'll be reminded that you ordered this dish. Yes. And then this is the specialty of the house. This is the roast chicken with some kind of topping on it. The chicken itself is nicely roasted, but like I said again, nothing really fantastic about it. It's just so-so only. What's good is the squid ink and then the clams. If we only order those two items with the beer, perfect. But we ordered a few other items with just you know, and then which we never had before. The highlight of the table, they put in a clay pot that's still hot with vegetables in it. I think they also put in some preserved soya bean in it. This is one of the restaurants featured by Anthony Bourdain in his travel show. So that is why we came here to try, and also recommended by friends. So this place has a very local feel. Locals coming to eat, and I think basically what you need to do is you need to know what to order. At the moment, we found two good dishes. We just need to find more good. Just need to find the specialties of the house. Then the set. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me for day 6. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun eating. And please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join me for day 7, which is coming up. Thank you very much, and bye bye. And Jackie Chan did stunts from the roof here.